Hi YouTube, I am putting black here again today. Today's video is addressing a couple of channels that's seen on here. Um, a couple of guys, black guys, talking about black women and what do they think of them. And this one guy, I forgot his name, sorry, but his comment was black women are all hoes. And that struck me. I had to stop and think about it for a minute. So I decided to make a video about it. I want to pose a question. What came first? Black men that like hoes or black women acting like hoes? That's a good question because in my mind, or in a lot of black women's mind, they think that's what black men want. And honestly, they don't think that without just cause. From my experience, I never acted like a hoe. When I first came to Canada, I was a country girl from Jamaica. Grew up in the hills. Like, the only thing, I had a rose garden when I was, 7, and I used to plant yam and cucumbers and sit in the garden and eat vegetables all day. Like, I didn't really dress up, or that wasn't about the physical. And yeah, guys there liked me. A lot of them did, but when I came to Canada, it was a different story. People called me names. They said, like, guys used to tell me, oh, you need a perm. Go perm your hair. Look at her. She's so poor. She can't perm her hair. Like, get some clothes. Why are you so fat? Like, I got stuff like that for no reason. So when you're going to make the comment that black women don't like themselves because they don't wear the natural hair, black men don't like that either. At least the ones that I know. And since I even started growing my hair back natural, I've been told by black men that I need a perm. And that's so sad. When I came here, I hooked up with a group of girls. And they were very, very, very flamboyant. The girls that their hair has to be done just right. The nails gotta be done just right. And they were beautiful women. They looked good. But I wasn't like that. And I never really started acting like that until my late teens. Like, I was 18 till like when I started acting like that, because I went to church, like I was a church girl. But we used to hang out and all the fine guys used to go for them. And I used to say to myself, what can I do to get a guy that look that good? Like, brothers, you are fine, but you don't use it for the right reasons. And to me, they're all the ugly guys or the old guys who go after me. Right? All the good looking, strong, powerful guys that I would want didn't want me because my hair was natural. I wasn't really a dressy girl, and I'm not really a girl that like to floss. That's not really me. But apparently those are the girls they like. They call them hot girls, apparently. So I was never hot. So imagine being a young black girl growing up without a father to teach you how a man should love you, and your only attention is that you will get from a man is sexual. Imagine what you would do to get that attention. So the problem is, what came first? Black guys who like hoes or dime pieces, or girls acting like hoes? That's a question we need to ask yourself. And really and truly, I don't even think it's important right now. But we need to stop pointing fingers, because we both have our problems. The black man has his own problems. He says the system is keeping him down, just like the system is keeping us hoes. We have to address that. It's a system. Because of the problem the black man's going through, the black woman reacts to that problem. So now we're like bouncing off each other, like, because we're the same. We have to be the opposite, and opposites attract, just like in chemistry, right? So we're two negatives right now that's bouncing off each other. So you pointing your fingers and calling your women hoes is not gonna solve anything. I think if black men were a little more understanding, you could change this phenomenon. It's in your hands. You have that power to change the mindset of women. You could start with your daughters, teach them, love them, protect them. And her standards when she grows up will be so much different. than these girls of the days. And if you find a girl who has been hurt and she's willing to change, give her that room. Because I know black guys especially have this thing called a bitch is a bitch. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. If if that's the case, then, and if 80% of black women are hoes, then are they doomed to have that fate for the rest of their lives because they're not given a chance to change? Are you saying that a black girl that was lost can never be changed? That's not true. I was lost. I was caught up for a few years. And when I met my husband, he had to deal with a lot. But he was a very patient man with me. And he helped me through it. And that's what helped me. You guys go check out my video, um, Sun, Moon, and Star, the Black Family. And you can see what I'm talking about. Like, it just takes patience. If you honestly love her, just imagine you're a fine black man. You look good, you smell good, got good work ethic, and you find you a simple little girl, a quiet little girl, who is not too much out there in the spotlight, and you give her all your love and affection. She will die for you. She will die for you. But if you go after these so-called dime pieces, because society tells you your woman have to fit a certain category for you to love her and be committed to her, then that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get hoes because she knows she's a dime piece and she knows that's what guys want. So just be careful of what you go for, because you might get what you ask for. And the same goes for women. You go after these guys that look good and they know they look good, so why should they be faithful to you? But if we all make a commitment to be faithful to each other regardless, guys, regardless of if your woman gain weight after she have your kids, regardless of if her face changes and things sag and things bulge, regardless of that, if you still love her and make her feel beautiful, you have you a soldier for life. And the same goes for women. You make your man feel important, you have, well, not in all cases, but you have you a soldier for life. So we just have to make a commitment as a people to each other and stop pointing fingers, because at first, before any of us, black man or black woman, are in positions to point fingers, we have to look at ourselves. And to all you guys, Sergeant Willie P, Seven God, um, Truth something, Truth something, I can't remember. They're all like a crew now. At least that's what I think anyway. So all you guys, in order for you to point fingers, I want to hear you address some of your issues. Why you think you've been through what you've been through. You know? Talking about your experiences with women. Talk about you and some of the ill things you've done to women throughout the years. Talk about that. And same thing with the women on here bashing black men. Talk about yourselves. Talk about the hate that we feel because of the images we see. Women want to feel relevant and they want to feel like they have a chance of attracting a mate. And if all the images they see are the opposite of them, they'll never ever feel secure. Ever. And especially when they don't have parents to encourage them, to empower them, they'll never ever feel secure. And that's a problem we both have, because black men, you're gonna have daughters, so you have to deal with this problem. Stop pointing fingers. It's not fair. We're all hurting here, all of us. And when we see you with a white woman or a woman of another race, black men, it hurts to the pit of our souls, because we're struggling with this pain. When we look in the mirror to see beauty, we're struggling with it. I know it's hard for you to understand, but try to open your mind and understand this, because it's huge in the lives of black women. And we just need to love. That's the answer. Love. Peace.